In the heart of the wilderness, a wolf pack thrives, embodying a culture of unity, teamwork, and resilience. Wolves, like successful teams, understand the importance of clear communication and shared goals. Each member plays a unique role, contributing to the pack's strength. Just as wolves collaborate to hunt, a successful team collaborates to achieve its objectives. They move in sync, leveraging each other's strengths, and communicate to reinforce bonds within the pack. A team also finds strength in a shared vision, a common goal that resonates with every member. When wolves take turns leading the pack, a team must recognize the value of balance, promoting a healthy work-life dynamic. They demonstrate unparalleled loyalty and support when one of their own faces a challenge. A motivated team rallies together in times of adversity, providing unwavering support and encouragement. In the dance of nature, the wolf pack symbolizes the essence of teamwork. Just like these magnificent creatures, a united team can conquer any challenge, creating a culture that echoes the strength, resilience, and harmony of a wolf pack. When one eats, we all eat.
Hey, all right. Welcome, everybody. Tag some folks in this call this afternoon. We'd like to welcome you to this call. I'm really excited to be here. My name is Ray Davis, by the way, so I'll get about 30 more seconds, and then we'll go ahead and get this thing started. So make sure you pass this information on, tag some folks, and let them know that we are on this afternoon. Why GOVVI? So I'm going to share with you a brief journey of mine and my wife's, Dee's, as why we chose to plant our flag here with GOVVI. So again, go ahead and tag some people on this, and we'll get started here in about 15 seconds. All right? Get excited, folks. Y'all got to be excited. I'm telling you, I am excited. You just don't know. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get started. I don't want to belabor the moment. My name is Ray Davis. I actually live here in Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana, to be exact. I'm really excited to be on this call tonight when I was asked to do, or this afternoon, I should say, when I was asked to do this call with about GOVVI, my why I decided to partner with GOVVI. I'm going to share with you my story. My wife, Dee, and I are actually doing this together, but I'm just going to share with you a little bit about why I made the decision, along with my wife, to partner with this company. Folks, I need you to understand something, and I need you to understand this, and please hear me clearly on this. This thing is all about timing. Typically, when I look at any business, I have certain categories that I put the business in. And those categories being, is the timing right? Is it a viable company? It's a compensation plan, a viable compensation that not only me winning, can other people win on the compensation plan? Is the culture there? Is the culture established, and in some place where if I decide to plant my flag, that I'm comfortable, I'm having a good time, I'm having fun doing the business, but more importantly, I'm impacting other people's lives as well. And so those are some things that the criteria that I look at to make a decision on whether or not I'm going to partner with this. But there's one key element that really took it over the top. And I'm going to share my journey with you all, but I need you to understand the leadership has to be key. And when I got that call and I talked with Kenny and Shantae Lloyd, my wife Dee, and I, it was a no-brainer, folks, because I've been on this journey with the Lloyds before. So let me share a little bit about my journey, because sometimes you need to hear someone's story, in my opinion, to really appreciate what that person is about, who they are, and where they're going. And as a matter of fact, sometimes some of their struggles and trials and tribulations you can relate and deal with as well. So my journey, my wife and I, Dee and I's journey, has been almost 2 decades in this industry of what we call MLM, network marketing, whatever, direct sales, however you want to look at it. And, and I can recall a time when we were sitting in the rafters. Our first company was prepaid legal. It's called Legal Shield now. And I can recall the time we were sitting up in the rafters looking down at those leaders walking across the stage. And we were way up there, what we call the nosebleed sections. And we would say, someday that's going to be us. One day we're going to walk on that stage. But our main thing was just getting down on the floor, sitting on the floor, of that event. And it's like over 10,000 people, by the way, at this event. We like, man, we just want to get on the floor so we can rub elbows, with the top leaders, so we can learn from them what they are doing to be able to have the type of success that they are being able to have with the company at the time. And so we became really sponges at this thing in terms of just learning this information. Anytime that we had an opportunity to talk with a leader, we would pick their brains, we would take notes, and we would learn this. And I'm telling you this is kind of a training and a nugget moment, if you will. That's very important. And I'm going to wrap this whole thing up and bring it full circle for you here. So, like I said, that was almost 2 decades ago. We're in the Raptors, and we continued that journey. We were with that company for a long time. Then we decided to go with another company, and we continued that same pattern of getting with those leaders, taking copious notes, studying those notes, and just being a student of the industry. Okay. So the reason why that's so important is because now, and I'll fast forward because I don't want to take up a lot of your time here. What we have now, folks, is simply incredible. The things that D and I had to do back then, we don't have to do that anymore. We don't have to do any of that anymore because technology has literally taken over. When COVID hit, that put people in a position to finally realize that, hey, I'm at home. I'm spending more time with my family, my kids. I want to do something different. I want to be able to do this more often, to where I can get to know my wife, my husband, my kids, get to know my neighbors instead of the grind. I'm not saying there's anything against people working a 9 to 5, 8 to 4 job. But what I'm saying to you is when COVID hit, it opened up a whole new income, or just an eye-opening experience for a lot of people to understand, hey, I can literally, if I have one of these devices here, I can literally have success in this business. So let's talk about the timing, Gilbert. That's a great last name, by the way. Let's talk about timing, because I did mention timing is everything and being in the right place at the right time. I was told once by this leader who had made millions in the industry years ago. He said to me, Ray, I want to explain something to you. He said, in this industry, it's all about timing. If you catch a company at the right time and that company is heading for a tremendous growth pattern, you can override about 95% of your market. So what does that mean? What that simply means is I live in the state of Indiana. And what I'm saying to you, what I'm sharing with you, ladies and gentlemen, is facts, is 100% true. We were in the state of Indiana, and our previous company that we were with, the Lloyds in, we were the first ones in our city, and not only in our city, we were the first ones in our state, in the state of Indiana, to partner with the company. And if you know anything about D&I are very strategic, and we're very focused and technical on what we do. And so I knew from that beginning stages, based on that conversation, that what we need to do is put our heads down and just run. Just run. I didn't care. And this is another, write this down. I didn't care. Let me say it another way. It didn't matter to me, and understand what I'm saying when I say it, it'll make sense to you. It didn't matter to me whether you joined me or not. What really mattered to me is that you knew that I was in business. I'm going to repeat that. My focus was, it didn't matter, because I'm going to say something to you. I'm going to let you know what I'm doing. I'm going to share some information with you. And my whole goal is to let as many people know what I was doing, that my store was open. In that particular company, my business was open, because my philosophy was, it's all about the numbers, folks. This thing is all about the numbers. You heard Mr. Lloyd talk about it. It's all about getting those numbers in front of people. And this is the perfect time to do it. We're on this soft launch right now. At the end of the month, this thing really goes live for everyone. So it doesn't matter how many people you share the information with. Technology has been our friend right now, because we can just click, click, click and shoot it out to someone. You don't have to do the talking. You don't have to try to explain the compensation plan. You don't have to do any of that. And if you need more explanation, you can contact a leader who can help you with that. but this information is already available for us. So this has allowed us, when we started building our organization out, keep in mind, years ago, we were up in the Raptors. We worked our way down to the first floor. Then we worked our way onto the stage, and then we worked our way into the leadership. Like the company that I was telling you about with the Lloyds, we were blessed enough to not only partner with them and work hand in hand with them. That company, we had the most success we've ever had in any other company. As a matter of fact, and I'm not saying this to try to impress anyone or impress upon, but what I want to do is impress upon you the benefit of really studying your craft and what you're being taught. Locking arms with leaders like the Lloyds, locking arms with them, listening to what they're saying, be coachable. That's very important. You need to be coachable, because understanding when you catch a company at the right time and you ride that wave of growth from the formulation stage, when the powers to be or have this ideal about a company, to the concentration stage, now they have it together, and now they're starting to share with people. People are starting to share with other people, and then it hits what we call big mo, which is the momentum stage, to where it's taking off now, and you're riding that wave of momentum. That's where the magic happens. That's exactly where we sit here. The last company, we were in the same position. We rode that momentum because we had a strategy. We had a system that was in place, just like it is here. There is a system in place, folks, to do this. The culture you can't beat. One thing I can tell you, there's a lot of things you may say about Kenny Lloyd, and I'll say this publicly, but one thing that man can do, that man can create a culture. He can create excitement, and he's an expert at creating momentum, because we were a benefactor of that. We were a benefactor of that. Based on that momentum, based on that culture, we were blessed enough to build an organization of over 20,000 distributors worldwide, made multiple 5, 6, and 7-figure income earners on our team alone. So that happens. You are definitely in the right place at the right time with the right company, with the right compensation plan. I am sharing this with you because I am a product of that system. Now, I'm not saying this about what I heard, well, yeah, I heard that such and such. I'm sharing with you what I already know, what I've experienced. And so we were ecstatic when we found out we were going to have an opportunity to work with the Lloyds again, because you just cannot beat it in this whole thing. I don't know if you guys are really paying attention to what's really going on right now with the marketing behind this. Tanya Rockman is phenomenal. She's doing a phenomenal job with the marketing behind this. This wolf pack, we are the pack. Y'all got to catch this. Y'all got to catch it. This marketing, I have a marketing background. This marketing that's being used right now is very subtle, but it's building momentum. You need to make sure you're getting in position. You remember what I shared with you earlier? Don't get concerned about whether they're going to tell you. No, that doesn't matter. You just want them to know, K-N-O-W. Don't get caught up in the N-O. You just want them to know, K-N-O-W, that you in business. This is what you're doing. Because eventually they're going to come back. They're going to start seeing things on social media. They're going to start seeing markets open up, talking about GOVVI. They're going to see all of this stuff happening in this momentum. You know what they're going to say? You know what? Gilbert was just telling me about that a couple of months ago. Man, I'm seeing this stuff everywhere. I need to give him a call. I just need to give him a call. Gina was just sharing something with me at GOVVI. That this thing is everywhere. I can't miss this. I know I told him that no was not the time right now, but right now, what I do know, K-N-O-W, is I need to jump on board, because I don't want to miss all this momentum, because I'm looking to do something anyway to make some extra income. GOVVI is going to be the place to be. Folks, listen, if a lot of you don't know me, I know, and you might say this man is on here just talking. I'm speaking facts. The blueprint is already laid out. Everything is already there. We just need the people to share the message. The blueprint is laid out, folks. We just need the people to share the message. The system is already set up and ready to go. We just need the people to plug in the system. Once the people plug in the system, and the fact that we're going to be international, we're international now, and you can build an organization internationally, that's just priceless. So my excitement, I'm really trying to contain myself. I was talking to Shantae a little bit ago. I'm about ready to start howling like the wolf, because you understand when a wolf howls, that's very significant in the pack. And we are the pack. So, folks, I don't want to belabor the moment. I don't want to take up a lot of time. There's a lot of other stuff that I did want to talk about, but I know, for the sake of time, we want to keep this thing going. But I definitely listen to what I'm saying to you. GOVVI is going to be a name that people are going to want to be associated with. The culture is going to be there. The leadership is going to be there. The products are going to be second to none. And the fact that you are attached to that and you are part of that, you have an opportunity to make history for your own self, whether it's financially or not. Now, I'll leave you with this. And I think about this often. When I started out, I was in corporate America, for years. And when I made the decision to leave corporate America and just kind of venture out and do the things that I'm doing now, my own business and things of that nature, and being in this industry, I always had when I was working in corporate America, I always was like, there's something missing in my life. There's something that I need to do, but I don't know what it is. And one of the beautiful things about this industry, yeah, the money is great. If you really are serious about working this thing, you work this, like a job, and it will pay you like a job. You work it like a hobby, obviously it'll pay you like a hobby, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard. But the thing that's most powerful for me, aside from the money piece of it, which in some cases that's secondary, is being in a position of where you can literally mentor. And this is a true story. This is well documented. I'm not going to say any names, but you could mentor young men and women. But in this particular, this young man that I mentored when he was a youth. I used to coach youth football, so I knew him and his brother ever since he was about 8, 9 years old. And I mentored him as a youth and coaching him as football, but I always would keep in touch and follow up with him. When I decided to get in this industry, particularly the company that we were in with the Lloyds, and I told him that I was really excited about being in this company. This company is not on the map yet, but it's up and coming. I had an opportunity to meet an incredible leader in Kenny Lloyd and his wife, Shantae Lloyd, and they had a powerful vision of where they wanted to take the company. And I bought into that vision, and I wanted to share it with him, and I wanted him to go on the journey with me, along with some other young men that I had mentored. And I put them in position to meet the Lloyds, and particularly Kenny Lloyd in this case. And he shared his vision with them. And what was interesting about that, I got excited because I have a passion for helping you, and so does he. And I'm sharing the story with you because it's really powerful when you understand. And this is why I knew this was my mission to be in this industry, is because I took this young man, and at the time he did not have $50 to join the business. That's the lowest you could join the business. He calls me coach. He says, Coach, I don't even have $50 to join the business. Can you front me the money? And I asked him a question. I said, how important is it to you, based on the information you heard, to do the business? He said, oh man, I love it. Mr. Lloyd shared the vision. I know you're doing it, and I'm excited about it. I want to do it, but I just don't have the money. I said, if you are that excited, based on what I share with you, that what you need to do in terms of sharing the information with people and letting them know what you're looking to do, you will find the money. Within 2 hours, that young man found the money, signed up, and made over $1,000 within 2 hours. Why do I share that with you? The reason I share that with you is because when you're in a position to help someone change the trajectory of their life, he didn't even have a pair of socks to wear with his shoes. He was sleeping on his best friend's floor. And the reason why I won't tell the name, because he's someday going to tell the story, because yes, he is rolling with me over here with this company as well. But this young man went from not even having a pair of socks, sleeping on his best friend's floor, to within 10 months making over 6 figures. I'm not saying that to impress you. I'm impressing upon you what we have our hands on right now, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be huge. Because the work has already been done. The documentation has already been made. We're not on trial anymore. Folks over here know what they're doing. Kenny, he laughs and he jokes, but don't be misunderstood by that man, or don't misunderstand him. He know what he's doing. He's a great marketer. I have to give him that credit. I know it's choking me and killing me to say it, Kenny Lloyd. but it's the truth. I got to speak the truth. So again, I'm looking forward to working with each and every one of you that are on this line and on this journey, this incredible journey. We're getting ready to make history with this company. I look forward to hearing some of your incredible stories, because there's a lot of stories out there. People are hurting right now, folks. People have those "I don't have the $50 to get started" stories. People are hurting. They just want to make a subtle dent, maybe just make enough money to pay their light bill, maybe make enough money to pay their gas bill. Just do something to get started. This company will give you the opportunity over here at GOVVI to do that, particularly when you have the leadership that's in place, that's willing to share the information with you for free. For FREE, willing to share the information to you to allow you to take your business wherever you want to take it. So with that being said, again, I'm super excited. I appreciate the opportunity to get on and share this information with you all. Stay tuned at the top of the hour, Bishop Banks. You don't want to miss Bishop Banks. He's going to be on at the top of the hour, and we look forward to hearing from him. So make sure you tag your people and let everyone know that he's going to be on and hear his story. And, again, we're excited. Let's go with GOVVI on this thing. Let's keep putting people in the system, because we are the pack. And always remember, when one eats, we all eat. So with that being said, again, it was a pleasure. My name is Ray Davis. Look forward to seeing you all at the top, over the top, at the bank, or on the beaches of the world. So that's my time. I'm out, y'all. Have a great weekend. Let's go, GOVVI, baby. Thank you.